Hello everyone. Ruth Buzzi's appearance on the set of Laugh-In in 1970 took a dramatic turn when she made a statement that led to significant repercussions for her career, including increased scrutiny from the FBI, loss of sponsorship, and threats against the show's producers. This incident marked a pivotal moment in television history, revealing the darker side of comedy during a time when shows typically followed predictable patterns. The creators, Ed Friendly and George Schlatter, aimed to break away from conventional formats by infusing the show with the vibrant energy of the counterculture movement, drawing inspiration from events like Love-Ins and Be-Ins to create a more dynamic and unpredictable comedy experience. The truth about this controversial moment in TV history is now emerging, suggesting that the implications were even more severe than previously understood. The show, created by Schlatter and Friendly, revolutionized the way politics and social issues were discussed on television by blending smart criticism with humor, avoiding a preachy tone. It embraced a chaotic style reminiscent of British humor, characterized by fast cuts and abrupt scene changes, which reflected the overwhelming nature of modern life. This unpredictable format elicited mixed reactions from audiences. Some found it exhilarating, while others struggled to keep up. Despite initial skepticism from network executives regarding its unconventional structure, the show's unique approach ultimately set it apart in the television landscape. Laugh-In, which premiered on January 22nd, became a groundbreaking television show that appealed to a wide audience, including both children and adults. Initially underestimated by NBC, the show quickly gained popularity, surpassing long-running series like Gunsmoke. Its unique blend of silly humor and sharp social commentary resonated with viewers, making it a cultural phenomenon. The dynamic between hosts Dan Rowan and Dick Martin, who showcased contrasting personalities, Rowan as the confident leader and Martin as the oblivious sidekick, contributed significantly to the show's charm and success. Their comedic chemistry, developed through performances in bars, translated effectively to the television format, solidifying Laugh-In as a beloved staple of American entertainment. The show Laugh-In revolutionized television comedy with its rapid-fire delivery and unpredictable energy, leaving little time for viewers to prepare for the next sketch. This innovative format changed the landscape of comedy, paving the way for future shows like Saturday Night Live. Notably, many stars, including Goldie Hawn, who debuted in 1968, gained fame through their authentic performances. Hawn's genuine laughter, encouraged by producer George Schlatter, resonated with audiences and contributed to her Oscar win for Cactus Flower just 2 years later. Similarly, Lily Tomlin joined the cast in 1969 and established her own successful career, highlighting the show's role in launching the careers of several prominent comedians. Lily Tomlin distinguished herself in comedy by creating memorable characters, such as the loud and demanding Ernestine and the innocent yet wise Edith Ann, who captivated audiences with their unique personalities and humorous monologues. Her talent for character development contributed to her success, leading to roles in films like 9 to 5 and establishing her as a prominent figure in Hollywood comedy. In contrast, Henry Gibson adopted a more understated approach, delivering serious poetry amidst the show's vibrant chaos, showcasing a different style of performance that emphasized simplicity and depth. In 1968, amidst a tumultuous political climate marked by the Vietnam War and the assassinations of Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy, Richard Nixon surprised many by attempting humor on national television. Known for his serious demeanor, Nixon looked directly into the camera and delivered an awkward 6-second joke, which, despite its stiffness and unclear tone, elicited laughter from viewers. This unexpected moment of levity may have played a crucial role in his campaign during one of the closest presidential races in US history, showcasing how a touch of humor can resonate even in the presidential race in 1960 and the California gubernatorial race in 1962. Richard Nixon sought to re-establish his political image, which had suffered due to perceptions of him being cold and out of touch. He decided to appear on the popular television show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, known for its quick, loud comedic sketches that resonated with younger audiences. While some of Nixon's advisers were concerned that this appearance might backfire, others believed that humor could help improve his public image. A Republican writer for the show, Paul Keyes, advocated for Nixon's participation, suggesting that a touch of comedy could positively influence public perception of the former politician. On September 12th, Nixon visited NBC's Burbank studios to film a brief appearance for a show, but he faced challenges with the script, particularly with a phrase he found confusing. Despite his initial reluctance to say something silly, he eventually agreed to deliver the line, "Sock it to me," which took 6 takes to perfect. The show's producer, George Schlatter, hurriedly released the footage, fearing Nixon's team might intervene. When the episode aired on September 16th, Nixon's 6-second appearance surprised viewers and generated significant buzz due to its unexpected nature. In 1968, the Democratic National Convention protests in Chicago were a pivotal moment in American history, marked by violence and civil unrest. A sketch intended for Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, featuring Harry Belafonte, was never aired but aimed to highlight the stark contrast between the show's usual light-heartedness and the grim reality of the protests. The accompanying calypso song "Don't Stop the Carnival" played against footage of police brutality and chaos, capturing the raw emotions of the moment. This powerful imagery and the phrase, "the whole world is watching," underscored the significance of the protests, making it a hard-hitting commentary on the social issues of the time. The event remains one of the most shocking in modern American history. In 1969, Vice President Spiro Agnew became a prominent target for satire on the television show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Known for his exaggerated and alliterative language, Agnew often criticized opponents of the Nixon administration, coining phrases like nattering nabobs of negativism. His flamboyant rhetoric made him an easy subject for parody, and the show took advantage of this by amplifying his persona into a caricature. Agnew and the Nixon White House were reportedly displeased with the portrayal, leading to complaints to NBC, highlighting the tension between political figures and media satire during that era. The television show The Fickle Finger of Fate effectively addressed significant political issues through humor, allowing it to avoid censorship despite drawing the ire of some politicians. The comedic approach not only entertained but also sparked public debate, demonstrating television's potential as a medium for social commentary. In 1970, the show Laugh-In took a bold step by depicting police officers as pigs, a term popularized by the Black Panther Party to protest against police brutality. This portrayal was shocking for mainstream television and caught the attention of the FBI, leading to the initiation of a covert operation known as COINTELPRO to address the perceived threat. The blend of humor and political critique showcased the influential role of satire in shaping public discourse. George Schlatter defended his show by claiming it humorously targeted everyone equally. However, critics argued that the jokes differed in their treatment of powerful individuals versus underrepresented groups. As societal attitudes evolved, the portrayal of these groups in comedy became less frequent. In the early 1970s, while queer identity was still often used as a punchline in mainstream comedy, it was not a deliberate choice. R.T.E. Johnson's iconic catchphrase, "very interesting," emerged accidentally while he portrayed Wolfgang, a clueless German soldier, during a scene where he improvised the line, which originally came from a 1942 film titled Desperate Journey. The use of the word pregnant on television sparked controversy when network executives deemed it inappropriate, fearing it would offend conservative viewers. This concern arose during a sketch featuring Ruth Buzzi, who held a sign reading "Make War Not Love" while portraying a pregnant character. Producer George Schlatter stood firm against the network's demands for censorship, arguing that the show had a history of pushing boundaries and that there was no reason to exclude the term. Ultimately, NBC relented, allowing the sketch to air and acknowledging the show's significant audience appeal. The 1970s marked a significant transition in comedy, moving from quick gags and absurdity to a more realistic portrayal of humor that resonated with audiences. Despite attempts to adapt, shows struggled to maintain their relevance, leading to NBC's cancellation of a popular series after 6 seasons. The final episode aired on May 14, 1973, featuring a poignant remark from Dan Rowan, acknowledging the show's decline. While the series broke new ground and transformed the comedy landscape, it ultimately concluded, leaving a lasting impact on the genre. Saturday Night Live, SNL, and Laugh-In are 2 iconic television shows that significantly influenced comedy. SNL, created by Lorne Michaels, debuted just 2 years after Laugh-In and drew clear connections to its predecessor. Thanks for watching.